There it goes. That's the weirdest thing. I can't explain it. I changed the chip and now it's working.
There's that memory chip.
Yeah. Okay. Did you want to work the camera first, or do you want to wait to hold it later? Oops, sorry.
I'll hold it the first time. Here's your
Okay.
things. Is it recording?
Yes. And your infrared lights are on. Let me turn
It's,
that should give you more light there.
yeah, but I gotta turn it away from that. But it's doing fine.
Okay.
So I'll let you get whatever. It should be right there.
Okay. 1:15 a.m. This is Blair and
Fred.
in the basement of the main house. Is there anybody here with us right now? If you'd like to communicate with us, you can either talk to us directly, or you could communicate to the little camera that Fred is holding in his hand. And we also have a voice recorder here on the pool table with the red light. You can talk into that. When we play it back later, we can hear it.
There have been 2 other teams in here this evening. We're going to be the last team. When we leave, that will be it. So we're asking, very politely, make yourself known. Can we do anything to help you? Are you trapped here? Do you want to move on and find peace? We have solutions, but you have to let us know.
The other 2 girls that were here before us said that nothing happened. They didn't hear or see anything. Are you shy? There's no reason to be shy with us.
Yeah. The man who's taught, this is Blair, and I'm Fred. Just a couple of guys that are trying to find answers as to why the families that are here are experiencing things that are frightening them. And
Is Emily here with us? Emily, are you here? Are you Native American Indian or are you white?
if you are human, when did you have physical bodies like ours and walk the earth? What year was it? Are you male? Are you female? Are you an adult? Are you a child? Did you live on this property? Do you consider this property your home?
That was the heater when it first started to come on. I thought, what was that? You want to sit down?
Yeah, I was going to try to sit down
Yeah,
if you were. Oh, okay, I'll sit over there and we'll just.
You have some laser lights over there on the other side of the room there. If you could walk in between them, you can see your movement. If you don't want to talk to us, maybe you'd like to show yourself and let us see you.
Is there something about me that you don't like or you're afraid of and you're backing away from and hiding? If you're peaceful and benevolent and want to help and be kind, there's no fear. Come forward. You only have to fear if you are evil and being destructive, a very malevolent being. That's what you would have to fear if you're afraid to be around me. Make a noise.
The people that live here in this house say they can actually see you. They seem a little bit scared by it. Do you think that's because they just have overactive imaginations, or are you really trying to scare them? I don't feel anything.
There's nothing here. Absolutely nothing. Just like the girl said. Now I've got the camera angling where the grid pattern is to see if anything will cross over it.
Please don't be shy. If you're here, we'd like to communicate with you. And this is our only chance. Pretty soon we're going to be leaving and going home. Can you please come forward and show yourself and talk to us? Or make a knocking sound on the wall or something. Give us some kind of indication that you're here.
We've heard stories about people being pushed up or down those stairs. Is that true? We've heard stories tonight about a very heavy-set man in some kind of an officer's uniform trying to break through those doors over there. Is that true?
If it's not true, you could come before us and tell us so.
You are in another form that is not physical like us at the present time. Therefore, there's nothing we can do that can harm you. You should have no fear to come forward and present yourself in some manner that we can record, that we can have some substantial evidence of.
I'm holding a device in my hand here. If you come up and touch it, you might be able to make the meter spike. And leave it make a beeping noise. Can you do that? Come up and touch this device and make it register. Did you hear that?
Something very indistinct.
Yeah.
Fraction of a second.
Kind of like a tss.
Mm-hmm. Right now is your final opportunity to do something that can prove your existence. Right now, we don't believe in you. Make us believe in you.
Are you moving the camera?
I'm moving it around a little, trying to see if there was anything in the corners.
You want to make a believer out of us? Show yourself.
You want to be famous? Step in front of this camera. Be recorded. You'll be famous. Do you like to play billiards? I'll play a game with you if you want to go ahead and set up the pool table over there. I'm a pretty good pool player. I'd probably beat you. I've only been doing it since I was about 6 or 7 years of age.
Did you have a job here when you were on this property before? Did you live here before when you were alive on Earth? There's an old grist mill across the street. Did you work at the mill? If you don't want to answer me directly, you could talk into that camera over there that Fred has, or that little black thing on the pool table over there with the red light. When we play it back later, we'll be able to hear you.
Did you die of an unnatural death? did you die so fast within seconds that you don't even realize that you are dead?
What's your name? Do you have a name? Is it Emily or is it something else? Is there more than one of you here?
What is your favorite color? Do you like sunrises or sunsets better? Which one? Sunrise? Sunset?
I like it nighttime when it's dark out, kind of relaxing, and it's a whole different world from the daylight. How about you? Daylight is nice too, but I also like the nights a lot.
I like the tranquility of a quiet, peaceful, calm night. Outside, it's just below freezing, and the sky is full of beautiful stars. Do you have a favorite constellation?
I just heard a tapping sound over here to my left. Was that you? Can you do it again? Or was it just the house settling with temperatures? If you like, you can come over here on the couch and sit in between Fred and I. We don't mind, we're friendly. We just want to get to know you.
I'm going to hold out my left hand with the palm up. I'm extending it in, I have to use my right hand to hold the camera, otherwise I extend my right hand. But here, take my hand in friendship. Let me feel you grasp my left hand. Come on, don't be shy. I can't possibly hurt you. Oh well. You don't like me, do you? I wanted to make another friend. It's always good to have friends. The more friends you have, the better off you are.
You don't want to hurt Fred's feelings, do you?
I can have friends that have physical bodies, like Blair's my friend, and the others that have been in here with the teams, but I can also have friends that walked the earth at one time like Blair and I, but now they don't have physical bodies. How about us being friends? I'm panning the camera just for a second.
Looks like we need to replace the batteries in that laser. Looks like it's starting to get a little bit dim.
Uh-huh. Sorry, you're turning out to be extremely boring.
Yeah, really, I could fall asleep. Is there a reason why you'll show yourself to the people that live here, but not for us? We can't do anything to you. We can't hurt you.
The people that live here are beginning to think they're going out of their minds. So we're here to try to help them explain that, yes, you do exist, and you're trying to get their attention. But if we come back with reports, nothing happened, it's just a house, it's not going to help them at all. Do you really want to hurt other people who don't want to do you any harm at all, but just want to have a normal life? People that live here are tired of being frightened to live here. So many say they don't even want to come down here during the day, let alone at night. That's no way to live. They built this house to live peacefully, and they can live peacefully with you if you'll let them know that you're not here to do them any harm, that you want to coexist peacefully and let them live out their natural, regular lives.
What's with that mound in the backyard back there? Is that a Native American burial mound?
Now, I'm not insulting you, but I spent 48 years down in Florida, and I ran across a lot of Indian mounds, and basically what that was the refuge. They would go fishing and get clams and all kinds of shellfish and so forth, and they had nowhere to put it but to dump it in a mound. And it got higher and higher and higher, and then grass grew in there and dirt blew in there, and it became very large mounds. But basically it was nothing more than a trash dump. Now, what is that mound over there? Is it just where Native Americans that used to live here threw all their trash? Or is it something else?
What's the story I hear when the owners of this home come driving up at night? They see figures running around the yard outside of the house. Do you know anything about that?
Was there a battle or a war or some kind of violent activity out on the property out here at some point in the past?
I got an experiment to try. How about if I walk in this other room here and you can try to touch me? Fred will stay out here. It'll just be you and I alone. Can you do that? If I walk in this room, I don't even have a flashlight with me. If I walk in this dark room, tap me on the shoulder or something, you can just hold tight to the door. I can't hurt you. I can't harm you in any way. Even if I could, I certainly wouldn't want to. That's not why we're here. Can you touch me? I'll put my hand down. Can we shake hands? Don't be afraid of the device in my hand. It's just an Ethernet speaker. And it is electromagnetic fields. Tap me on my bald head. Touch my hair. Well, you don't want to do that, huh? Well, I gotta say, for ghosts that have caused so much alarm to people who live here, I sure find you boring.
I know one way to get rid of you once and for all. I'll move in here. How would you like to have me as a roommate? You wouldn't like that, would you? Show yourself, present some evidence, and I won't ask the owners for permission to move in.
Can you flush the toilet in the bathroom over there? Go flush the toilet or turn on this water in the sink. Ruffle the shower curtain, make some kind of noise with it.
What is your favorite food?
Do you ghosts eat? You do realize that you're dead, right? You're not alive in a physical form like we are on Earth anymore. You're in a different realm. Do you guys eat and sleep?
Yeah, I've always wondered, do, for lack of a better term, ghosts, do they ever sleep? Or are they awake 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for decades or centuries? No eating, no drinking, no basic physical pleasures or sensations? Is that what you're going through? What would you give for 1 hour of physical life and to sit down and eat and drink your favorite food and drink and experiencing that full sensation? What would you give to have that for 1 hour?
Can you walk up and down the steps over there, make them creak?
I've got the camera aimed right at those steps. Let's see you do something. There's a set of doors right there in front of us. Go ahead and make those doors rattle.